You need to use your bank. You don't need to trust your bank. In actual fact, I would not trust the bank, but this is what society is built from. We have to use them. We have to use them to receive our salary. We have to use them to pay for things. Even to the point now where getting our own money out of a bank machine costs us money. So actually it's more efficient for us to use a card. It's not efficient for the company receiving the payment from us. You may have heard before that there is a charge to the company for someone using their debit or credit card. So it's inefficiently for them, and that's sad, and I don't like that, and it's not fair on that company, and I don't condone them being charged for someone using their bank card when the whole system is fixed for us to use the bank. However, if I go to a cash machine, the charge it costs me to take my money out of the cash machine is more than the charge against the company. So I will be using my bank card. So we do need to use our banks. Society is built on them, but do not trust your bank. They do not have the money in there that you think that is in the bank account. If anyone walked into the bank and asked for £1 million, they would not be able to get it. It's not easy, and they don't have the money that they say they do. They are allowed to borrow, they are allowed to loan out more money than they actually have. This is a Ponzi scheme, but it's a Ponzi scheme that is known throughout the world that everyone accepts. Okay, that's fine, we accept it, we have to use it, but we should not trust it. So when it comes to your bank, limit the amount of money that you actually keep in your bank to what you need, to your emergency fund, to the liquid amount of money. Keep in mind that that bank can go into liquidation, bankruptcy, whatever you want to call it, at any point, and that money can be lost. There is insurance that comes with it. In the UK, it is £85,000. I haven't done my research on America, but I have a gut feeling it's about £250,000 insurance cover. So make sure you absolutely never, ever, ever exceed the amount in your bank account that exceeds the insurance company limit. I would actually go as far as to say don't even put anywhere close to that amount. Just put enough in there for what you need. I mentioned early on that I keep 1.5 times my annual income in liquid money. Sorry, I mentioned earlier that I keep 1.5 times my monthly income in my bank. The rest of the money is not sat in the bank. I do not want it to be kept in the bank. I do not trust the bank. I will use the bank. I do not trust the bank. And I keep that money in other assets. So this video was about use a bank, and that's okay, but do not trust the bank. Remembering that the money that you put into the bank is no longer your money. You can only get it back if the bank allows you to get it back. It is not your money. Now wrap your head around that. If you put your money in the bank, it is not your money. It's the bank's money. And so they will give that money back to you, assuming it's reasonable. But if you go into the bank and ask for a lot of money, they can reject it and they will say no. They actually take that money off of you and they use the money and put it to work. They actually go, thank you for your wages, which have been paid directly from your employer. And now we are going to lend this to people that want loans, and they're going to pay us back with interest. So it's not your money. They get the money off of you and they put it to work for their best interest. You should use a bank, but you should not trust a bank. You should limit the amount of money that you leave within your bank.